Alright, we are back at it at the Nether roof. It is still very blue up here. If you missed the last episode, to simply explain what we did, I've put a huge slab of, I believe, cyan terracotta on the roof here of the Nether. I'm very close to the Nether roof. If I just hit F1, you'll see there in the top corner. So super close to the Nether roof, and the reason for that is because I am building a Nether hub or Nether highway. This is mostly the hub area, I guess. I have exactly one stack of TNT left, and I'm going to try my very best to go from here all the way down to bedrock down there somewhere, because I'm wanting a glass layer down there so that I can completely prevent mob spawns in the general area. This is going to take some days, some hours, some whatever. It's a small-ish cylinder at least. It's not too bad. Like, I only need to go in the sizing of the cyan terracotta. I am going to start, however, with getting some deep slate, because I do want some stair blocks to kind of go around here, and then it needs to go like 3 blocks back or so, which is exactly the amount of space I'd have here. So I do want to start with that first. And then I will be burrowing all the way down, but that will take me a good day or two to do. So let's go and grab, I should now leave these here. They are filled with resources from when I was clearing this place out. I'm going to go grab some deep slate, and by some I mean a lot of deep slate, and we're going to build in the layers and stuff that I need, and then we're going to get to blowing this whole area up, and it's going to be huge. So yeah, that's a lot of work. So let's go grab the resources quick. Alright, got the resources. My shulkers are all over there. This is going to go down quite far, so I'm going to start by mapping it out like so. There should be a block there and like that. That could be netherrack. I'll replace it probably later, but whatever. So yeah, this is going to go back relatively far, I'm realizing, because this needs to go down by 10 layers. So that's already 2 that I've done. So it needs to go back far. So each row is, I believe it's 3 blocks, is it? Because it's a stair and then, yeah, so 3 blocks, stair, and then 2 full blocks. That making 3, and that's my 3rd layer, and it just needs to keep going. So each layer is going to be 3 blocks like so. And I'm just going to essentially build a staircase going all the way down. There is a soul sand valley somewhere below me, so I am concerned that I'm going to suddenly just hit like skeletons and stuff. But we'll deal with that when that happens, I guess. I'll see you when I have all these stairs cut out, and then I'll do a time lapse of me filling in the giant circle and stuff. That's not absolutely terrifying. Yep, there's skeletons. Wonderful. Oh boy. I have netherrack, I'm sure. Hi. I don't have my sword in my offhand. Offhand. Right hand is what I meant. English. You are just menacing. Last row then. Let me... Please don't just like suddenly... I just accidentally spleef myself, imagine. That would not be fun. And there we go. That's 10. Okay. So my new perimeter limit needs to be this big. It's going to be a problem. It's going to be a lot of blocks to mine. Is that a skeleton or is that quartz? It's gold. Neither. Awesome. Okay, we're going to get started by placing down all of these stair blocks for the top layer, because they're the easiest to do, obviously. And then I am going to mine out this area, and then I will place in the stairs and deep slate going down that layer, which I'll do all as a time lapse. Don't worry, I'm not going to make you sit through like hours worth of footage, obviously. But yeah, I'm not looking forward to this, because the amount of skeletons and stuff that are going to spawn then because of that is not great. But then yeah, so game plan, just so you know exactly what I'm planning. Making a huge circle around this area, like I said, following this layers going down. I am out of sprint, that's what's happening. I was wondering why I was getting so slow. But yeah, making a huge perimeter, following this general pathing of it, like slowly going down. And then I am breaking out that circular pattern all the way down to bedrock down there, which is probably close to 1 million blocks. I would not be surprised if it's like, it's definitely a few hundreds of thousands of blocks that I'll need to break, especially without having TNT. So that's concerning. I'm thinking of getting, because I still don't have a gold farm, so I don't have XP coming in. So I'm thinking of getting some cleric villagers so I can trade for enchanted bottles, bottles of enchanting, so I can just like repair my tools at least. And that way I also don't have to go back to the overworld always for it, because my gold farm is not in the nether. It's not a nether based one, it's an overworld one, because I don't know how to make nether based ones. And I've not seen any tutorials for those on bedrock as far as I'm aware. But regardless of that, then the plan is to fill in the walls with deep slate as well. Yes, ignore me just like mining away my staircase. I'm just like making this easier for me to kind of walk on. But then, yeah, pretty much that is it. Fill it in with deep slate. I'll make like a huge fog effect because it'll be such a... That's why I'm wanting to mine it so deep. Is one, so that all the mobs spawn either below me or just don't spawn at all because they're so far out of my render distance. And I'll probably put a line of glass just to ensure that they definitely don't spawn below me. But all of that is also just to look nice because it'll give me a huge fog effect from where my nether portal will be at the very like center of all of this. Because where my nether portal is currently is where it'll stay. I'm not moving like my nether portal. I am not going to move it down or up or anything. It's staying exactly where it is. I am going to add more nether portals to it. So I will have another, I think, 3 portals. So I make like a box of nether portals essentially. But yeah, there's the general idea is to have my nether portal on like a floating platform with a giant like pillar around it essentially, with like a dome top to it, kinda, is the general idea. So I'm gonna get that going and I'll see you all when that's finished. Alright, so like 24 hours later, I kid you not, this has taken way too long to do, and I've nearly died more times than I should have. But anyways, nearly 24 hours later, we have all the different layers finished. We got all the different rings. Obviously this one is the one I did yesterday now, just so I could mark out where the layers had to be. But yeah, all the layers are in. All of this is looking good. I would fly around, but I don't have the rockets. I've nearly broken this pickaxe so many different times. But yeah, this is all good. Had to put slabs down, obviously, to prevent mob spawning, especially in this layer here, I think it is. No, this layer. Ghosts are spawning here, so as I was going back, I had to put slabs here, same as they were here. So yeah, ignore those blocks, don't need them. Why is this open? What happened here? Do I have slabs on me? I don't. Whatever, I don't care. Anyways, next plan of action is to do all the different stair layers going down, all the deep slate layers, I should say, not stair layers. So I've got an inventory full. And I've got like 2 shulker boxes still over there of blocks and another half a shulker box of stairs. Hopefully that's enough because that's actually all the deep slate I own. And if it's not enough, I am in a bit of a sticky situation. Anyways, somewhere I did mark the general pattern to show... Where was it? Oh, it was here. What I was like more or less following. But, ooh... but yeah, so it's a stair, then 2 back, and then a stair, and 2 back, stair, 2 back, and all the way down. So yeah, we're just going to do that in a relatively quick time lapse here. I'll see you in a bit when that's finished. This will probably take a few hours for me though, so yay! Yeah, I'll see you in a while. Alright, and we back after about 2 hours. This took a long time to actually get done, but I'm not going to go down there because this is all hitters now. But we've now got deep slate surrounding the entire section there. This is now the roof actually finished. I am going to like mine away all this cobblestone and netherrack and go down to be in line with that over there. And then I'm going to put one more line of stairs down there just to smoothen off on the final line, because the last line is ending on a solid block and I'm wanting it to be slabs down there, right? So we're going to go down, throw down some slabs, and then when that is done, I'm then going to hollow this out all the way down and put walls all the way down as well, and fill this all up. It's all going to be deep slate, which, if you're wondering why I'm doing it all out of deep slate, there is a good few reasons. One, super easy to get, it's just a strider under me, super cheap and stuff. It's also helping me on another project. I'm wanting to do stuff with an ancient city, and I need to clear out a lot of space. So I am mining a lot of ancient debris. What am I saying? Deep slate in between episodes, which I'm doing off camera because it is a lot of mining otherwise, and I don't need you all to just be like sitting and watching me mine. It's boring, so I'm doing it now. So I'm just putting the blocks to good use. Reason number two, not fact number two, going into my block by block era here. If you haven't seen that series, I do recommend checking it out. But anyways, buddy, you are probably stuck in there. But anyways, the next reason is because its blast resistance is stronger than cobblestone, and ghosts already can't blow up cobblestone. So if a ghost happened to spawn here, it would not put a hole through this. It's durable. It's good. And I had a third reason, but I don't remember what it was. So anyways, moving on. But yeah. I'm going to do the rest of this work off camera. I'll see you probably the following day when all of this is finished, when I flatten this layer and on the new line of stairs, and then we'll hollow the rest out in another clip. Yeah, there's a lot that I'm doing here. I'll see you in a bit when that's all done. Well, and just like that, it's pretty much all finished. Looking, excuse me, looking very nice. Obviously the staircase still here. But yeah, looking good. Had to get my tools repaired way too many times to do this, but hey, got it done. And it's even nearly 1,000 days, which is insane to have played this game or this world for nearly 1,000 days. Because for those of you that don't know, I've never actually played hardcore. This is my first time playing hardcore. So to have survived nearly 1,000 days, that is insane. Anyways, I am going to say, I don't know why I just F1'd by accident. I'm going to say this is all I'm doing for this episode. I know I want to tunnel all the way down to bedrock and whatnot. That's going to take a lot of time, and I'm not going to get it done in time for this episode. So, I will do that for next episode, or between this episode and next episode. And then next episode, we will be building, if I go down here, we'll be building the platform that this will be standing on. There will be a huge platform. There'll be another 3 portals to make like a box of nether portals. So yeah, we'll be doing all of that. Yeah, pretty much that's it. We're just going to make the platform, make the bridges to connect me from here to the stronghold, which is that way, I believe. It's wherever my froglight farm is, it's in that general direction. So where's the portal? Yeah, it's that way is the farm, or is the stronghold, I believe. I will have to check coordinates, but I don't remember. But I do think, actually I am going deeper into negatives. Maybe it is this way, I don't remember. But yeah, we will check that in the next episode. Yeah, but for now, ladies and gentlemen, that is all the time I have. If you have enjoyed, please do consider subscribing and leaving a like, as it does help me out a ton. And I will see you all in the next episode. Check out my Instagram for clips that I do not post on this channel. And goodbye.